States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Randy, would you like to do the roll, please?
John Hayes,
Present.
Cora Collier,
Present.
Brock Sears,
Present.
Brandy Brooks, present.
All right, we are all here tonight. We have someone who would like to speak, Delilah Emmons.
Hello, my name's Delilah Emmons.
Hello.
I'm a freshman at Monrovia High School and I'm 14 years old. I've been in Girl Scouts for about 10 and a half years since I was 4. And I'm going on, this is my second year of FFA this year. And I am an assistant coach for a youth cheer team this year. And one of my favorite things outside of like school and other activities is I have a hobby farm with ducks, chickens, cats, dogs. We have a guinea pig and my little brother.
Nice joke you threw in there.
I'm here to talk about my silver project. So a little bit of background about the Girl Scout Awards. There's a bronze, which is normally you do in 4th and 5th grade, and then silver is like middle school aged-ish, sometimes freshman. And then your gold award, which is your biggest award, sorry. You normally do any time in your high school, the high school aged. So I'm here to talk about my silver project again. I'd like to do a story walk here at the park in Monrovia. So it'd be about like 12 stations along like the pathway when you first get to the park. And so I think that'd be easy to access for like handicapped people in like wheelchairs and stuff and mothers with like strollers. I also, in an email that I sent, I also saw that a possible to do it here at the Government Center, and I'm open to that as well. And all funding for this story walk would be by my troop and donations that we are getting. So there's that. And then Cassie Jones with the Monrovia Library is going to maintain the story walk. So we'll change it out quarterly with like maybe like 4 or 5 books a year. And then she's going to maintain it after I graduate from high school and do other things. So that's all I have for now. Are there any questions?
I love the idea. How, have you been to the park?
Yes, I have.
So is the path that we currently have long enough for you to do a story walk?
I believe so, because we do it like, I think we measured like 4 or 5 feet apart from each one,
Okay. And,
going down and back.
and if you put this story walk in where it's now, because, so there's a plan to put a mile walking trail around the perimeter of the park.
Yeah.
If you put it in place now, where we have now, would you
Yeah.
be against us moving it along that path if we got that path put in and moving it and spreading it out along that mile walking path?
No, that'd be okay with me.
Sorry, my name's Derek, I'm Delilah's father, technical advisor on this project. Yeah, that would be, I was not aware that plan was in place. Is that something we could actually plan for that when we install?
So the ultimate goal for the park is to have a mile walking trail along the perimeter of the park. That's the ultimate goal. So
Yeah, like as far as a timeline that,
we don't really have
Yeah.
a timeline for that, but if
that's like one of our next projects
that's our,
though, so that
that's
could
our
be,
next project for the park would be that walking trail.
So yeah, would it matter if you did it before or after? Cause I don't know how long it would take, like, what if we don't get that until,
Well, so that's why she's already went down and looked at the path we have now.
Yeah.
And I'm sure because she's wanting to get her silver so she can move on to her next, because as a freshman, you're what, as a Girl Scout, the goal is to continue moving on, so when she's a senior, she can work towards scholarships, right?
Yes.
So she has to get these as she moves on, so she's gonna wanna do this so she can get her silver, and then move on to her gold, so she can continue working on, to move to that scholarship level, correct?
Yes.
Correct. So she wants to do this before we're gonna have that trail
yeah.
there. So she'll wanna get it in place. Am I correct about that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I don't think I've seen a story walk before. What's it
Yeah.
look like?
So a story walk it's typically like a metal, not a metal, sorry, a wood. It's like a stick and it has like a board on top of it. And you take a book and you put like pages on it,
Mhm.
and then you just lay it out and you walk and read the story.
Oh,
A
And is
lot
it
of
like
parks- a lot of parks
multiple
have 'em.
stops and it's like
Yeah.
part of, yeah,
Yeah.
so,
Yeah,
yeah.
a lot of parks have them.
Mm-hmm, I've seen those at, Hummel Park, that's where I've seen that.
okay. Nice.
Cool.
Exciting.
The big advantage too is if you change the books with the seasons,
Mm,
it's engagement, it brings the same people back
yeah.
to the park multiple times a year.
Did you come up with this idea on your own?
With help of my dad and my Girl Scout troop. They help too.
Good deal.
Do you enjoy story walks when you were little and you go to parks?
Yeah.
Okay.
My kids
Um,
stop and look at them.
I know there's one at McCormick Creek. We went there a lot. I read those every time.
So, I think a motion needs to be made if, any more questions for her?
So you're just asking for like permission to basically do your project and install it, and
Yeah.
are you going to, when will you install, like, is that like in the spring, or
We're trying
coming
to-
up pretty quick? or-
We're hoping to wrap it up by like mid or like end of October,
Oh,
November,
nice,
if
Pretty quick.
possible.
good deal.
I would make a motion to approve.
I would second.
I got a motion to approve her project, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Congratulations, and I look forward to seeing it.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
And good luck on moving on to other projects and getting that scholarship. That's exciting.
Thank you guys.
You're
You're
welcome.
Thanks.
Thank you.
There's, in that park, there's no electricity or anything, but should they still call for locates?
I would.
For-
Before you start digging any holes, just
Yeah.
to be sure.
There's not, I don't think there's anything through there. The park doesn't have power, unfortunately, or
case.
water.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, just in case,
Just
yeah.
to make sure that something crazy doesn't happen,
Mhm.
I would recommend that.
Yeah, yeah, we have one.
Thank you. So if you're gonna get it in October, your first book could be a Halloween book?
Or like fall
A
themed.
fall book, because it would be out of date a lot quicker.
That's something we need to advertise like on our Facebook or something, you know?
Mhm.
We don't do a very good job of advertising because we don't have a whole lot of events to advertise, but that's
Yeah.
something
Well, I
positive that'd be
definitely
neat to
think
put
that
out there.
we need to advertise, and congratulate her
Yeah.
for doing it, and maybe get a picture, once she gets it up, get a
Mhm.
picture
Okay.
of her out there with it to put on,
The town.
the Monrovia Connect.
Yeah.
Donald, could we do that? And get a picture of her out there and get it put on the Monrovia Connect?
We're on Google now.
Once she- What was that?
We can get pictures right here with you guys,
Okay.
right now, if you want.
Or do we just want, I mean,
Or wait.
we can
till
do it
she-
at the park.
We can
I'd
do it
rather
at the
do
park.
it at the
Yeah,
park
I'll
when
do
she's
the
got it
park.
in.
We'll wait until she's got it in, do it at the park. We'll get her contact information, actually, we'll get Dad's contact information, I'm a little more comfortable with that than hers. We'll get Dad's contact information and, we can get in touch with them when she's got it in, and they'll get pictures and stuff. And you'll be a celebrity, we'll put you on Monrovia Connect, okay?
Fantastic.
Thank you. Brandy sent the meeting minutes for last month. I will take a motion to approve or not approve those minutes.
Make a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, old business, we talked about that fitness center. So Tricia from Warren County Health Department was here at our last meeting, and they had talked about whether or not, she had talked about whether or not they were gonna open up their grant application for us. And, so she went back to her team, and they said, yes, they would open it up for us, that they would not open it up. I mean, they were gonna open it up for us, but they didn't have as much money as they originally said that they were going to have. So they sent us, she sent us a link to look at some, more affordable options for, some fitness center type equipment. And I sent that all out to you. So I guess we need to discuss if that's something we still wanna look at, or if we wanna just kinda scratch the idea of it, and move on.
Think
She
it-
didn't tell us how much they were willing to put into it,
I
just
think we
that-
should try to use them for what they would do, you know, but looking at that website, there's so many options on there. It's like, I think we need to come up with what do we need? Cause there's, I was
There was a ton.
overwhelming. Maybe you got more expertise on this, Brock, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, I think we as a group, we need to identify exactly what we wanna do, especially if we're gonna have to go raise money or ask for money, 'cause
Right.
you know, it was the parking lot, and it was the playground, and then we've been talking about the trail, and then we kinda had the idea of the fitness thing, which was an opportunity that came, and it was interesting. If it's not
Mhm.
gonna work, I just wonder if we kinda need to, in my opinion, just like, we was talking with the project that she's wanting to do, we were wanting to put a trail in, maybe we need to focus on getting the trail in
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
first, then if we do something like that, we can have the activities placed along
In the
that
right
trail
spot, yeah.
in intervals, instead of having an isolated
Right.
square that everybody goes to, maybe put it towards something to add to the trail. I personally, I think the trail, in my opinion, I would rather see us try to push to get the trail done quicker, in my opinion.
So, make a motion.
Want me to make a motion?
Make a motion. I heard some
I would like,
great ideas
I mean,
there.
the motion I would like to make, I'd like to make a motion that the park board and the town work together to come up with a game plan to not only fund the trail system, but actually try to get it installed in
By spring?
2026 if we could.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I agree with that.
I have a question. So my name is Jane Ryderson. I noticed on the Facebook page that there is an open board position, so I did submit my application. So that's why I'm here.
All right.
I live across from a fire station in the house that looks like it got hit by a tornado, but we are slowly fixing it. So every day it looks a little bit better.
Oh, that house. No, I don't.
I don't even know what house she's talking about.
I'm trying to think, there's a house across from the fire station?
There is, yeah, it's right next to Aquatics. But
Okay.
yeah, it's set back from the road, so most people don't notice it, thank
Yeah.
God. But we're redoing the siding, found some issues, and it's just taking much longer than we thought.
Right.
And I'm like, oh
Nothing
my
wrong with
gosh. But anyway, so I'm here now. I have an undergrad and graduate degree from Indiana University Bloomington from the School of Public and Environmental Affairs in Public Finance and Economic Development. And I'm a government consultant by trade, so just work on government contracts and various things. So that's why I'm here. I have a question about the funding. So the funding for the equipment, can that be used for the trail? And if it can't be, can we go ahead and buy the workout stuff for the trail?
So the money was actually for, so Hall Civic Center had applied for a grant through the Warren County Health Department for this fitness center, this particular fitness center, right? And they got this grant. And then, and it was a crazy amount of money for the fitness center. They realized that they were not going to be able to do the fitness center because of insurance reasons. So they brought it to us and said, hey, we have this opportunity, maybe you guys could utilize it instead, because potentially it could be the same community people utilizing it, right? So we're like, okay, let's look into it. But since then, funding has, for the Warren County Department of Health has shrank because of political things has happened, right? So there's funding has shrank. So they, in their application, their grant application window closed too. So it was Hall's grant, right? And they brought it to us and said, hey, maybe you can use this. So since then, we have had several meetings, and the Warren County Department of Health said, the representative that came and spoke with us, she said, maybe we can open the grant window up for you guys, but I can't guarantee that you can get all that same amount of money because we are now on more restrictions with our funding, and we may have to use that money to pay bills.
Yep.
We have to hold on to that money now. So she went to her people, since our last meeting, she went to her people, and they said, we can't give that kind of money, but there is a little bit of money. I kind of got no, she said, this is what we want you to spend the money, this is what we wanted the money spent for. They're not telling us how much money. And they're still not really guaranteeing money. So potentially we could spend a lot of time working to get money
That might not be there.
that might not be there anyways.
Yeah.
So what Brock is saying is, instead of fighting for this money that may not actually be there anyways, let's focus on what we've been saying we were going to do all along and do the trail.
Agreed. Yeah.
And I think if we get the trail in place, I think that will help us fight some arguments to obtain other equipment or stations. You know, we have this trail that people can access it versus
Right.
just this grass field that, you know, you can walk out. You know, I don't
And
know, but I
we
think,
get the trail in, then maybe by the time we get the trail in, maybe funding will open back up. That has been closed off because of.
Is it gonna be like 1 mile continuous loop? Is that the plan? That's amazing.
Yeah, it's
That's-
gonna be
yeah.
the perimeter of the park will be 1 mile.
That's very cool.
it's only 4 acres. How's that gonna be a mile?
I don't know, they mapped it out.
Massive.
It must circle back.
Maybe a little zigzag.
Hey,
Well,
we'll
I
take
know-
whatever path we can get.
Yeah.
If you have to put a start marker, you can put start, and then you can say like the blue line is the finish if you have to overlap. So if it's one lap and a quarter,
So.
I think the idea is we're gonna put the,
Whatever engineering company did the original, said that the perimeter, they did this perimeter map, and they had it on the map,
yeah, I remember the map.
that it was a mile trail. I don't know, I hope so.
I just
think-
didn't-
I went with what they said, and I've been telling people that for
Yeah.
almost 4 years now.
I think I'll-
I could be a liar.
Yeah, that's all I'm getting at. I think we gotta be careful saying it's gonna be a mile trail.
Yeah.
Somebody go out there and measure, it. Hey, you're
Right.
50 feet
Almost
short.
a little
Yeah.
walking path.
Wait a second here, so.
Almost a mile.
We're wanting to put a
Approximately
walking
mile.
trail in at the park
Yeah, there we go.
that you
There
could
you
walk
go.
a few miles if you wanted to.
Yeah, keep
Almost a
walking.
mile, almost a mile trail. The
Yeah.
engineering group told us that, but approximately a mile. They may not be our engineering crew anymore.
I don't
Because
think
I
they
don't
are.
know who did it, but yes.
What's the plan for the surface? Is it gonna be gravel or?
I hope it's asphalt.
We're
Be
hoping for
asphalt.
asphalt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I mean, that's what we have, that's been the plan all along, is for it to be asphalt.
The kicker with the Parks Board is we're a board, we have zero money.
Yep.
So we have to get all our money from the town council.
Yep.
So it's really, they kind of hold the cards, so we will beg and plead to get it as nice as we can.
I don't know if you've been to the park.
I have actually, yeah.
We have built that park on
Donations, right?
Yeah, pretty
donations,
much.
yeah, pretty much. We've spent, we have probably spent.
pouring the
70
concrete.
maybe $80,000 in that park, and that's about
Nice.
it.
You guys allowed to do like 5K like run walks to like raise money for the trail? I don't
Are
know.
we applying for a grant, the DNR grant for the trail?
So we put together a 5-year master plan. That's what we did last year in order for, and got it approved through DNR in order to qualify for DNR grants. So we're going to
Nice.
apply for a DNR trail grant, which are typically 80-20 grants, so matching grants. So we'll have to, and the town council approved and said that they would figure out a way to help us do that match, so.
So far, the council's been very, I mean, supportive,
Yes.
within reason what they can do. So,
Right.
Yeah. And we all understand that we're a small town with limited funds. I mean, we
Yeah.
get that. When we first started, I don't know if you were here, when this board first started, we did a lot of awareness stuff because people would go, "We got a park?" Yeah. And, but we did booths at the festival, we did, the block party, we did a booth at the block party, but we did fundraisers, and we were doing fundraisers where we were making $500 and, I mean, just a little bit of pennies here and there because we had such limited funds, so.
We did send out a survey like a couple years ago.
I think I already saw that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's still online and we still get,
Yeah.
I thought so.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Response
biggest
to
thing
it,
was
yeah.
walking paths and trails, connectivity, but it's hard to put in walking paths
Yeah.
where people don't want to give up any of their,
Yes.
their sidewalk or their land or whatever.
Yeah, connectivity, you know, putting sidewalks in as part of connectivity is hard. But
we're working on it.
we're
Yeah.
working on it.
Nice.
We're working on it, so.
So are you still interested in the park board?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We
Let's
are-
see what we can do, right?
we're a crazy bunch of people.
Didn't run you off already?
Not yet.
We, don't know what we're doing most of the time up here, but
You know what? You just gotta try, right?
We're trying.
we,
Yeah.
we try. We're a good bunch of people who try, I guess, so.
Yeah.
Is there,
Nope, that's it.
okay,
Thanks.
thank
Thank
you.
Thank you.
Okay, so, you had a motion, did we vote on that?
Nope,
You wanna repeat your motion, do you remember what it was?
nope. No. I just want to, I think what the gist of it was, make a motion that the park board and the town work together to figure out a way to fund and construct the pathway at the park prior to some of these other projects. And with
Get
the
the
hopes,
infrastructure in
yeah,
first.
with the hopes of trying to build the pathway, next summer.
Mhm.
Kind of make that our goal.
Okay, I got a motion on the table, anybody second?
I'll second it.
Okay, all in favor?
Hi.
All right.
Aye.
Good, motion carries. Okay, so, as she brought up, Lori Schultz resigned from our board, so we are one board member down.
So what's that mean?
Well, so, there's an application out there. Where'd you find your application?
It's on Facebook, I seen it.
So I emailed it to the town manager, but I saw it on Facebook, the announcement.
So it was on Facebook. I was
I
wondering
saw
how.
it on Facebook.
Yeah, I
The
did
town
too.
posted it.
Good, good.
Okay, so it's out there. They have until Friday to apply, so
And then who?
town council will
Town
probably
council.
decide at this coming meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah, at this coming meeting.
So you need to send cookies to all the town council members. I don't.
Don't send pie, because Ryan Marsh does not like pie, so
No.
he did do my pie eating contest. He did not do very well, 'cause he doesn't like pie. Okay, anybody have anything to say?
Well, I think, with Laura, I just want to, I guess, as public, thank her for her time, that she did put in with the park board and trying to make the park better for the town, and, look forward to, I guess I won't say look forward to, but, thank her for her time, and then we'll get another person on there and keep on keeping on.
Any other old business, new business that we need to talk about?
The little library is getting very close. We're down to painting the doors. I think this is like turned into like a year and a half for a little library, but it's coming.
I have a bunch of books to put in there.
No, my wife has a bunch of back of her car is literally full
So
of
it
them.
might,
So
Oh,
it's still coming, and we got to figure out a place to put that too. So
maybe like right where maybe somewhere within the pavement,
yeah.
like somewhere accessible.
I think she's kind of wanting it there by the pavement where the trail is too. So might even get with you guys on that, just so you know. So with the story walk, is that something that, like, if we do get the pathway in, that you think you will kind of spread it out for the trail? Yeah. Okay. So are these like posts, just like 4x4 posts that are in the ground and it has a platform? And what?
Yeah, we'll all end up making them. There's actually, until we got the email yesterday, we didn't think she was going to have to present until next week.
Oh, surprise.
Slideshow wasn't put together,
Oh, that's
handouts
fine.
weren't together, so sorry about that.
Oh, no, that's fine.
But there's plans online, and basically it's 4x4 post, and then basically just a wood frame on top with a piece of plexiglass that slides in, and then working with Cassie, she has to get 4 copies, I think, of each book. 2 copies of the book to get around, because you have to disassemble the books.
So you have to get around the copyright.
And so then they'll be locking, just unlock and pull the plexiglass out, or open the plexiglass, put the page in there, close it back up.
So when you walk up to it, it's like at maybe a kid's height or whatever, and you can see like what page 1 and page 2 of the book, and you like look at it, and then you keep walking, and then there's the next like
Okay.
page 3, 4.
So it's actually
and
the
keep
book,
walking.
the
Yeah, it's the book, but it's in the ones I've seen are like big. I don't know. It's like they
they're
made
kind
them
of
bigger or
standard-
something.
They're kind of standard size, you can, Pioneer Park's got a really nice one, it's older, but they've got really nice ones. But you can go online and buy like the cases, but they're only $500 a piece.
Ugh.
Right, so there are plans online for
Doing it.
making something like, and this is to get her project completed, we do need to go ahead and get this done as quickly as possible. But if the walk isn't completed this summer, I'll be more than willing to donate the time again to come back and relocate them.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
That's not gonna be a problem at all.
I appreciate that.
yeah, and they're like picture books, so they're not real
The
wordy.
ones I can read.
They're not chapter books, so you have to stand there for an hour to read. They're like picture books.
They're like the big picture with 2 or 3 lines
Yeah.
typically, kind of geared.
Like the cat in the hat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, it's fun.
Did Aquatic Design, did they go over there and do anything with the tall weeds? Did we mark that out?
I think the town had the tall weeds taken care of and the dirt hauled away.
So, the town council, I talked to them about doing a burn in the end of October, early November, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna get the firefighters over there and get that done. And the Aquatic Design is going to go in the winter, because you put seeds down during the winter, and put some seeds down for us.
Do we need to get like nameplates made for, like the plants that they're planting to stick out there in the ground? So when they,
Educational, I'd
Yeah.
like to do that,
I'm sure
yes.
Aquatic Design would like.
Yeah.
like
You think
to-
they'll do that?
Yeah, because at the coffee shop they have. I've seen it listed like what those plants are. Or,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I'd like
It'd
to
be
do
interesting
that.
to find out if they're gonna do that or if that's something that we need to.
Probably gonna
You have
upsell
to wait
us.
till the plants come up to identify because they're throwing seeds.
Oh, they're just throwing.
I like
could always
that.
have, like-
They're planting, so in the wetland, around the wetland. So the park has a wetland area, and we've hired Aquatic Design to do some work on the wetland for us. So around the water area, they're going to plant wetland plants. But in the bigger area, where there's a lot of invasive plants, in the dormant season, we're going in and we're going to do a controlled burn and burn off all the invasive plants. And then this winter, they're going to go in and they're going to put native plant seeds down. But it could take native plants the first year. They're growing roots, so it could take 2 to 3 years for the native plants to actually take off. So you might not get signs put right away
Yeah.
because they'll have to get big enough for you to identify like the native
Signs is
plant.
a bad idea.
That might be a cool project. That would be a cool project for like the high school, like ag or someone to like,
Yeah,
Go in and,
good idea.
yeah, like identify
Put it on
them and,
kids.
yeah, sure.
yeah,
Seriously.
put it on the kids.
Yeah.
That'll be all wrong.
Yeah.
Reach out to the
Yeah.
local FFA chapter.
Yeah, she's in
She's
FFA,
a-
right?
And when the,
We just
by
did.
the
There you
time
go.
the plants
By the
come
time
up,
they're
she'll be
planted.
far enough into
Yeah.
it that she
She'll
will
be the leader.
You'll be like a junior or something by the time they
We
come
will be getting a
up.
hold of you, and we'll have Dad's contact. We'll have you coming out and labeling the plants. It's his ideal too. So when you're out there sweating, labeling all those plants, Brock Sears, it's his fault. Anything else? So,
What's our first step with this pathway, like to get it going? Do we need to get an estimate on, see how much money we need to come up with, or do we need to apply for the grant, or is there any homework anybody needs to do?
well, we're gonna have to, before I can apply for a grant, I'm gonna need to know, I'm gonna have to have an estimate on getting that done. And you know me, I don't know how to do any of that.
I could probably find those old drawings and work on some pricing for it, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could get a
Because
hold of
of
this, the
ground,
people who
yeah,
did the
'cause
parking
I'm-
lot, and just say, hey, you know, next spring, what would you charge to do this? You know?
I'm gonna need to know figures in order to write a grant.
I'm sure Wallace will help us out too on coming up with some prices. I know they do quite a bit in the town, so.
Whoever just did our neighborhood, those are nice.
Those look good.
Who did get the overlay?
No idea. It was
I
in
don't
there
know. Have
with
you seen it?
no name trucks.
I seen it, yeah.
They did a nice job. It looks good.
Really
Yeah.
nice.
I mean, it took them a while to get it
I think
complete,
they were just slow. They came out and grubbed it out and then swept it off and then,
but I didn't see any names on anything. The
I neither.
equipment that was sat there, I didn't see names on anything. It looked good. It looks good, whoever did it.
yeah, they did a good job.
Maybe I
I
can
say
talk
that
to
now, we'll
Kim.
see what happens after winter.
Yeah. How wide of a path were we, are we like 4 feet, 6 feet?
It probably has to be a certain,
The one that they just did in our
4 feet.
neighborhood is at least 6 foot wide, I would say.
Donald, there's plans somewhere from the original engineering for the path that was planned for the park. Can you see if you can find those for us?
Well, we don't need them
We
right this
have to do
second.
it right now. What? Okay. Yeah, there should be plans from, and I don't know who the original engineer was. But whoever the original engineer was, there should be plans for the path for the park.
Because we kept asking for them to be emailed and they would never email them out.
No.
Yeah, and I don't.
Danny's the one who had them initially.
Okay.
And then, once we found those plans, can't we submit it's an RFI, it's a request for information? And it lets companies who do that do what
Mhm.
we did, and then that will give you your estimate for.
I think Danny had Triad doing that before,
Yeah.
if I remember correctly.
Just run off foot for the RFI, do they need actual plans or can it just be?
It can be a drawing, because
I think
it's
we
an
could-
RFP, it's not, that's a request for proposal.
Right.
And then we need like actual, like exact information, but RFI is like, you're announcing that you're just starting the planning, you're looking for information.
I think if we had that map or that drawing, I think we just take a measuring wheel and
Yeah.
kind of go out there and try to kind of walk it as close as we can, then we would
Mhm.
have an idea of what it
Yeah.
does and say it's 6 or 8 feet. And
Yeah, you can overlay it too with Google
Yeah.
Maps.
While we
And
look
do
for
a
the
ruler
plans,
on
I
there
will
too.
go in and look and see how exact for the grants, how exact of an amount I need, if I need that, because I can't imagine that I need the exact,
So you're saying, are you saying we can only do this if we get a grant?
how much we're gonna pay for it.
I don't know, that's a town, we'll have to ask the town,
I mean-
see what they can do. I don't think it hurts us to get an idea of what it's gonna cost.
Yeah.
Then we can go, is this something we need to get a grant, or?
Right.
We do have some money coming in from the park impact fees.
Mm-hmm. But I didn't think we could use that because we don't currently
Yeah,
have
we don't
that.
have a trail.
We have a paved path.
We have a pathway over there right now.
It's about 32 feet long.
Is it a pathway?
It
Huh?
is,
It's a paved
it is.
path.
Come on!
It meets the definition.
I mean, they were going around counting soccer fields that was on other people's property.
Right.
So I think, I mean, not that you want to get, you know, too unreasonable, but like the argument, we do have a path.
Well, who's got the final say on that?
Well, it is state code.
Yeah, but it's all into interpretation too, right? So
I don't
what
know
exactly
how
does
much
it say?
interpretation is in. Your
She
degree
sounds like the
sounds-
expert, doesn't she?
Yeah. What do you think?
She doesn't have.
Want a seat?
Okay, let's call it into the meeting. 'Cause,
All right.
Okay.
call it into.
I'd make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
There you go.
Oh, I'll second. I'm ready to go home.
Yeah.
All right.
All in